Hello, Darren.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. So you've been playing the character Darren on Hollyoaks for over 10 years now. We'd love to hear a bit more about him and why you relate to the role.
Well, in my long stint of being in Hollyoaks, I think Darren's been in explosions, he's been shot, he's been stabbed, he's lost the pub, he's lost his family home with gambling, he's had a premature baby, he's had a miscarriage, and he's been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So you always think, imagine someone's life was actually like that, they wouldn't be anywhere near what he was today. But it's been a fun ride, and it's always interesting coming up with new ideas.
So in 2008, your character Darren began gambling, which later developed into an addiction. How would you best describe Darren's relationship with gambling?
Oh, Darren's relationship with gambling, it's like this is Achilles' heel. You know, when everything can be going well, he always feels that there's a way of making money, and it's to make a quick buck, you know, doing the gambling. And I think he believes he's in control of it when he's doing it, and he's done very well for a while now. Sort of in remission, is that what you say? Gambling?
I think so.
And you know, because he lost the family home, he lost everything.
Yeah.
Trying to help the family, but obviously he used gambling as his way to make the money. And you know, there are great highs with gambling, which he had, but he also had the great lows. And once you've got nothing to gain. You can't even gamble. So yeah, it's a rocky road.
Well, it was quoted in the press that Darren always believes his next big win is just around the corner. And one of the key values of the BigDeal campaign is to encourage people who choose to gamble to understand the odds behind the game. So do you think this idea of lady luck takes over sometimes from the logic of the facts and figures and the odds behind gambling?
Yeah, I think people see gambling as it's very glamorous, isn't it? The idea of it, and the idea of winning a lot of money, and you know, your dreams can come true. But reality is that you know, you're not going to win that big at any state. You know, to win big, you need big money to put down, and then you're increasing the risk. And I think definitely with Darren, the whole idea of being in the casino and winning the money and the glamour it brings, and back in the past it'd be the ladies it'd attract. You know, money brings ladies and everything else. So for him, that's what it was. It was like being in a film. Whereas the reality is that it's not that easy, and you know, there's a big crash. That's what it comes to.
Do you think it's kind of like this other lifestyle that's all down to kind of?
Yeah, I think it's just the idea, the money, and having, you know, knowing what you're doing and feeling in control. But that's not the truth behind it. You know, the truth is that it is luck. You know, you can understand, you can know the odds of something, you can work it out. And that's the funny thing about any gambler, they think they've got their own little way, and oh no, I've got a little way that I can, you know, I always do this and I always do that, I always have this number and it always works. That's not the case. You know, look at the odds and look at the facts, and that's not the truth. And I think with Darren, you know, he had a good run, and because of that good run, he then believed he was in control. And I mean, the fact is, you're never really in control of gambling. That's why it's gambling.